Hello everybody, my name is Zelinator and let's play Infdev Plus. OBS had a big update apparently because we were on 29 point something or whatever. Now we're on 30.0.0. It's looking like the layout changed ever so slightly. I'm still wearing my Christmas uniform. Of course, someone buzzes me as soon as I start. Who are you? What you want? Not important. Text from the phone company or whoever. Anyway, I have big news. I'm gonna say this now. Sorry for y'all who's watching this not live. Look, it works. My face spins again. That was a weird spasm. I don't know. Either way, it spins again. Yay! So I had to work some magic, and I got it to work now. All I had to do was find a third-party filter to make the head spin, and yeah, that's all that. Alright, so the moon's going down. We're still not in 0.3. That's fine by me. We have stuff to do. I have 2 pickaxes. That is not going to be enough. We're going to make another 2 more. I think we're on pickaxes, right? Did I clean out all the dirt? I should have. I'm also happy I'm feeling better. Yeah, I'm glad. I was not feeling all that well last Tuesday for that stream. Yeah, that was when I started to feel a little unwell, and then that I went to bed that night thinking like I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow. I woke up Wednesday and was like, I'm gonna stay in bed. Yeah. So yeah, not doing too well for a few days or so. I've recovered. I kind of recovered last week, but Thursday was Thanksgiving. I took Thursday and Friday off. That way I could spend time with family and whatnot. So yeah, Wednesday I might have been able to stream, but I was feeling a little So yeah, I figured I would just wait. I'll just need to catch up. I don't know when or how I'll do that, but I'll need to do a couple streams or skip 2 streams to catch up to make sure that we end. If not this Friday, probably next Friday. Need to end next Friday on an even number. Or not an even number. A number divisible by 5. So that means a 0 or a 5. I don't miss these stairs. Or should I say I don't miss these slabs. Yeah, I was planning on putting like a fence or something across here. But now that I'm going up, I kind of want to do the minecart thing instead. Or I keep the fences, and instead I put the minecart inside, on the inside wall. Not the outside, the inside. Oh, looks like the lighting bugs do indeed get fixed permanently. Oh, that's convenient. Here, let me just fix this area a little bit then. Shadows bother me because they don't belong here, but oh well. I'm looking forward to when Infdev Plus is nearing completion and the lighting engine gets upgraded. A lot of these bugs get fixed. Of course, this might not be a lighting thing. This is because we're above the world and we're not supposed to be. But someone did math wrong. Someone did math wrong and the world is 257 blocks tall, not 256. I don't know who done goofed that one. Well, yeah, whatever they did porting Anvil over, they didn't do a very good job. The save format works fine, but the world applications. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, this looks so much better having the light. Of course, it's not really the light. This is just the skylight. That's a light level of 0, whereas this is truthfully skylight. This is not the thingy. Okay, I was right. Yeah, so we need to go down. What I'm gonna do first, though, we're gonna carve out. We're gonna set this, or I should say, cut it back some. It's 3 blocks. That's not a lot of space to work with. So if we're bringing it back by 3. I'll dig through. Another 2 is probably not gonna be enough. I'll set it to 7, so that's another 4. Okay, so we're gonna bring this whole thing down 4 blocks. We'll see how this turns out. Chances are I'm gonna get tired of digging, halfway through, but oh well. You know what I could do? I could do 1 layer at a time. Oh, I forgot that's a big gaping hole right there. Tee. Alright, I guess I'll set that torch there. Oh man, this is gonna obliterate my staircase. Whatever. Mike Spike. Do. So we got 2 hours to hopefully clean this whole thing out. It'd make me very happy if we can, but I'm not all too sure. Once I drop to the bottom, though, those 7 blocks will give me enough space. That way I have room to work and finalize the front wall. The big old circle right there. The circle I messed up on, like, twice. Oh well. So we're going to be working on that. Let me stick to this first. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm also going to need stone because I need to fill that in. Well, anyways, let's go. So says Mario. Boop. It would be so nice if we had Click Dragon. I'm gonna keep talking about that until it happens. There's a lot of small things that I'm gonna keep talking about. One thing that was fixed though was sprinting upstairs. Method sent me a message the other day that sprinting upstairs was fixed. I party potatoed. I don't know, I guess that's that. Yeah, there's not much to the story. It's a pretty straightforward message. But yeah, I was happy to see that was finally fixed and I don't need to wait 5 major versions. I wonder if he worked on it because either A, other people were complaining, B, I complained so much about it, or C, he was waiting on other people to work on stuff, and so he was like, well, I need to wait around for another one of the developers hopping on. And then, once they're all good. Hello, hi, howdy, welcome to the stream. There's the chat. Alright, cool. Everyone is live. Who else is live right now? I can think of one person, but like, I don't watch a lot of streamers. There's really only like one person who's live just because he goes late 90% of the streams. Supposed to end 10 minutes ago, but oh well. Yeah, it happens. Other folks streaming at the same time. There's someone else I know, Soybean56. He said he tried to avoid streaming during other folks. Oh well. It gets complicated. You only have so many waking hours in the day. And, people have lives. Well, excluding me. Most people have lives. And so their own real-world schedules confine them to certain times that they are physically capable of streaming. So such is the way. Yeah, I kind of chose noon because it was not during the time that Method was streaming. I wonder how this happened. I'm trying to remember when he started streaming. Because I originally streamed 3 hours earlier. And then he started streaming 2 hours ago. So then when I got back to streaming, I pushed it back. I think it was after the Farlands journey. Because I took a break for like 3 weeks of making videos because I wasn't feeling it. Once I completed the Farlands journey, you know, all that fun jazz, I was like, okay, I'm done making videos for a while. I need a break. I gotta do other stuff. Spending 60 hours a week walking in a straight line. I got tired of it. And so, once it was over, I was like, time to take a break. Yeah, 60, 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. Walking across the nether roof, traveling 12.5 million blocks to the nether Farlands. Lucky for me though, I had golf balls hold down the buttons for me. You can cheer juice, I guess. I don't know. I don't drink. But yeah, I've had like juice or whatever. I'm not a big cider person. I like apple cider, but like I wait for it to go flat. I don't like the carbonation. One of the reasons why I don't drink soda. How many layers down have we gone? 3. 3.5 layers, and we have like 30. Well, it'll be easier once we get to that point, because then we'll start coming inward, so we don't have to dig so much. Oh. I'm not surprised carbonated drinks make you thirsty even more. That's probably the point of it, because, you know, they gotta make money, and so, thirsty people buy drinks. Well, they make people more thirsty, so that way they buy more drinks, and then poof, more money. Such are the ways of companies these days. Oh, I guess for a long while. Hold on. Do I have... Okay, so no. Music is on. I'm like, it's a little quiet right now. I'm not hearing any of the tunes. Nighttime's approaching. This is not 0.3 beta. Method's putting it off yet another week. It's kind of funny because he said like, I think it was 3 weeks ago. It's like, it should be out this weekend, if not the next weekend. The next weekend passed. I was like, okay, next weekend I should be good. That weekend passed, and so he said, like, yesterday, okay, this weekend for sure. And so, we'll see. We'll see if he sticks to that for real this time. But no, we're still on the most recent upload of 0.2. So until then, that's fine if it's delayed, because I have this big ol' pit to dig out. Well, I don't need to, but I want to. So we're gonna keep digging on this for a good long while, and then we'll see. Howdy, Method. You're here. New Infdev Plus update. Something that's not bug fixes. If you really want to change your Infdev Plus world type, you could just use NBT edit and modify. You fixed the lighting engine. You gotta fix the lighting engine for Infdev Plus as well. It's kind of funny. I was just talking about that like 10 minutes ago, because we're still stuck here on top of the monolith, and I was talking about how the world is 257 blocks tall. And so that's one of the problems why it's all black up there. Oh well. Anyways, it's good that Infdev Plus lighting has been corrected now. This is a monolith. I'm at the top of the world. The reason why I'm here is they're going away in the default world type. So I'm like, well, I might as well travel the 38,000 blocks. It's not too bad. It's like 1.75 times the distance to the UMP monolith. Oh well. It wasn't too bad. I still got here in a stream and a half. 3 hours. So much stone. So much order of the stone. Oh, bye. Here's that pickaxe. Am I gonna fill up on space? Let's see, 256. That's 4 stacks. Okay, we're not gonna run out of inventory slots. Now using the alpha engine. Interesting. Interesting, you got that working on a limited world size. Anyways, enjoy your nom-noms. I've never naturally run into monoliths, but I have searched for them. I use the monolith renderer, and so that's what I know. If I want to go to a monolith in an old world, I just whip that out. So, but yeah, otherwise I've never naturally run into one on a world. Right at spawn. I know that can happen. That was the main way monoliths were found for however long. It's because so many people created brand new Infdev worlds, and then poof! Oh, what is this thing? And then yeah, there you go. I forgot who named them as monoliths, but that's why it was a little hard to find like videos and screenshots of them before, because people kind of called them all different things. And then Ant Venom made a video quoting the person who sent it to him, and then that's where the term monoliths started. At least from the history I can remember. The vintage nerd. Did you have inverted caps for... Is it intentionally inverted caps? You did. Interesting. Sounds like mistakes were made. Before the... Okay, I'm gonna need to be smart about this. Okay, so before this pickaxe breaks, here's what we're gonna do. So dig that one, this one. We're gonna be smart and make a staircase. Yeah, okay, hold up. Gonna make a staircase in this back wall. That way, whatever layer I'm at, I'm able to have a way out of here. Because I was thinking, if this pickaxe breaks, I don't have a way to get up top again. Alright, there we go. Gonna carve this up real fast. I don't want to place cobblestone, because then I'm just gonna have to dig it up again. I'd almost rather break the stone with my fist. No, I wouldn't. I would just use my my diamond digger. But oh well. Alright, well either way, there we go. So, yep, back down. We're gonna need to head all the way back to... Uh-oh! I see something green. And it's not money, even though I wish it was. Yeah, once this pickaxe breaks, we're gonna need to travel all the way down to the monolith observation station. So let me just finish digging this part out. I guess while I'm here, I could get all this coal. Might as well do it now. I've already lost track of how many streams I've been working on digging this pit out. Boop! Bye. How many streams I've been digging this pit out. So once this is all the way brought down, way down, all 4 of these layers are pushed down, then we'll be moving on over and working on the front section here. Howdy, Paul. Welcome back to the stream. Alright, boop, double boop, and away we go. Take the safe way down. pit in the video. I've been working on this pit for a while now. 5 or 6 streams, I think. Yeah, we're still digging. We'll see if I feel like digging more off camera, because at this point it's getting repetitive, but we'll see. Yeah, 6 streams, because it's a large surface area. It was supposed to be like 33 by 33 blocks, and then it ended up being 35 by 35, because I done goofed. I'm not a madman. You should have seen the pit on Minecraft Legacy. That was the largest pit I've ever dug. That was, let's see, I think it was 4 by 4 chunks. So that pit was 256 by 256, plus another 32 blocks down to bedrock. 32 blocks because it was an Infdev world, and so sea level in Infdev is 32 by default, because the whole world's only 64 blocks tall. Well, anyways, so yeah. Oh wait, no, not 256, 256. Hadoink. It's 64 by 64, and then 32 blocks tall. There we go. Did my math wrong. But yeah, that was one of the last things I did on Minecraft Legacy. No, that's not true. The last thing I did was clean out snow. By the way, that pit took a long time, because I started it in Infdev, because I was like, when I update to Alpha 1.0.11, this is gonna be a slime farm. And then I ended up digging it out all the way to bedrock over the course of a few years, and I had some help and whatnot. But yeah. And it ended up not being a slime farm, partially because nothing can spawn on top of bedrock, and so it was pointless in that way, and I really didn't feel like adding a layer of any other block, so that way slimes could spawn on it. But yeah, that's the largest pit I've ever dug that I can remember. I do not have a public Discord server. Why? I don't want to deal with other people's problems. Therefore, I don't plan on moderating my own server. Too much of a hassle. And I generally don't trust other folks who would be willing to do it for me. Therefore, I do not have a public Discord server. Alright, let me move that up. I have the pickaxes. Alright, can you guess what we're doing? We're gonna keep digging that stone. Oh yeah, here's a nice good view of the monolith, since you didn't realize what it was at first. This is quite large. This is I think like 3.5 times larger than the monolith on UMP. Yeah, this was a pretty sizable one, and I like the shape because you got this whole area right here. How it all comes inward. Is you have the ocean over there, then you see the bridge, and then you got this big old area. And this was the hold on. This is like a gulf, like, you know, Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of whatever. This is the Gulf of the Monolith. What does Gulf of the Monolith stand for? Got him! Haha! Best joke on the whole world. This is the got him. Gulf of the Monolith. And so that was too funny of an opportunity to not pass up, or to pass up. And so that's what I called it. The idea just came to me when I arrived here, and I was like, what should I call this area? So yeah. So there we go. I'm looking forward to when clouds pop up. I think they're going to be popped up in 0.3. That was a change method already made. But yeah, they just feel so low. With the 256 height limit, the clouds being in the middle of the world, slightly below the middle, because if it's the same as it was for 128, they're only at 115 blocks, 120 blocks. So they're slightly below the top of the world. 108. I wonder why Notch chose that. I would have gone for 115. Well, that's just me. There's a lot of why Notch why moments. And I also know it's not exact, it's slightly offset, because there was, back in early Infdev, clouds were at exactly a block level, and what happened was, it would cause Z fighting with the top face of the block, so the Notch set it to like a third of the way down or something. Either way, just whatever to prevent it from Z fighting from the tops, on the tops of blocks. And another thing with the clouds is, even though they're slightly below the middle of the world, another thing is that the world is, there's 3 times as much air compared to land if you take sea level at 64. Now, it's not exactly 3 times, 3 times air to land, just because, you know, hills rise up and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so the clouds feel even lower because they're not even halfway up the total air space above 64 or even Y80. Y80 is right about the average point of land. Somewhere around there, I think. The average height of land. I've been having many why notch Y moments for years. Really only a couple of years. I kind of want to go back to the oldest UMP stream where I started saying that. I'd have to go through the transcripts again, figuring out when I started saying why notch Y. I am digging coal. I want the coal. I still have saplings to burn, but I want the coal now. You know, I still get flashbacks. Every time I dig coal, well, not every time. A lot of the times I dig coal, I get flashbacks to UMP. And that day, I dug up so many coal blocks just to pick up the slabs, because in the next update, coal ore dropped coal. I was only around for like 1 or 2 versions, but oh boy, I accumulated so many stone slabs that day. It was just everywhere. And that was back when ore veins in 0.31 were massive, more massive than they were later in Infdev. Coal is very useful. Main thing I use it for, torches. I'm trying to light up the whole world. I'm doing pretty good, I will say. Making good progress on that. But yeah, we still have a long ways to go. I try to avoid using coal for fuel because I need coal for torches, so I like just casually chopping down trees and using the saplings. Eventually, though, I feel like I'm going to start using the apple tree saplings. I kind of don't want to, but we shall see. The time may come at some point when apple saplings give up their lives. Right now I have a fair amount of saplings over here at the moss. All four furnaces I have a stack of saplings in them, so that's good for 2 stacks of smelts. And I don't know how many spare saplings I have after that. At home, I don't think I have many saplings at home. Yeah, since I moved in here, I've been cleaning out the area of trees over here. Oh, here's what we'll need to do. We need to start working on cleaning this out. Bye. This side and that one as well. So now this needs to be lowered, at least until we get to that point, then it goes inward. So I'll do the same over on this side as well. This means we're pretty close to the midpoint of the circle now. Alright. And this is solid wall. Alright, coolio. I was thinking it only went to here. I'm not yet too sure how I'm gonna expand this. What I might do is I might just add a layer of stone just for this section here. But we'll see. That'll be soon. In fact, that'll probably happen when after I clean out the actual circle, because all this dirt, the gravel and the stone, and all that stuff, this is about to be superly duperly opened up, and then I'll need to whip out. I'll need to find a whole bunch of glass because I'm gonna fill it in, but I still want it to look like an eyeball. So we're gonna have a couple of rings, and I kind of have a plan for how I want to do that. I'll need to find the very middle section again. But I want to clean all this space first. That's why we're pushing back the hole from being just 3 blocks to 7 blocks. 7 blocks should be enough space for me to step back enough to look at it. Because if I put my face right up to the glass because there's not much room, I'm not going to be able to see very well the big picture of what it looks like. Of course, I can always whip out photo mode. I can press the button and the green light comes on because I have not felt like taking that green light off. It'll be used for my next Farlands journey, whenever that is. That'll be a few years. I still have a whole new part for Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld that I would need to get through. And that's starting next summer. Look at that endless void. Well, not quite, but it feels that way. It's becoming dark. Yes, it is. I see the light level difference. Howdy, Chloroxite. Welcome back to the stream. I am indeed not a dwarf, but I am indeed digging holes. Well, I'm digging a hole. What's the difference between a hole and a pit? Do you have any ways of distinguishing the difference? I don't. Alright, we're about to, yeah, pretty soon here we're gonna start chopping up the whole staircase here. And that's why I have a brand new one. I have a brand new staircase going on right here. In fact, let me get that all nice and ready. I feel like this one's gonna end up running into that one. Yeah, it is. That's a problem for future me. Future me meaning in like 15 minutes. I don't know, maybe a little longer or less. Oh! Aha! We're getting close here. Getting close to when the circle starts being brought inward again. I'm looking forward to that because then it means every block I dig, I do not have to make it so wide. Yeah, micro-optimization. I started saying that on my Farlands journey, trying to get to the absolute perfect 45-degree angle. So a hole is a small crevice, and a pit is a large crevice. Yeah, that was spooky sound. I guess it doesn't know Halloween's already over. Hello, hi, howdy, welcome back to the stream to you as well. A lot of folks showing up today. Mondays are usually, well, I would say Mondays are usually quiet days, but in reality, Fridays are quiet days, and I never understood why. I would think to myself, people have free time on Fridays. It's a Monday. It's the start of the work week for most people. Alrighty, enjoy your nom noms. Yeah, I'd expect Monday through Thursday to be the quiet days, and then Friday you get the most amount of people popping up to watch. It's the other way around. Mondays are somehow popular, and I don't get why. Oh well. I can't remember the last time I watched Nightmare Before Christmas. It's been a few years. Blaze Blue Central Fiction. I don't know what that is. Do you have your nom noms method now? I guess that's why people would not watch Fridays. Because they're dealing with real life stuff and they're like, yeah, I don't want to be home watching this random small fry play Minecraft. Oh well. I wonder if we're gonna get any more surprise encounters of the creeper kind. If the distance is 24 blocks, then we're pretty close. I do plan on streaming on Friday. Something will need to pop up again for me to miss out on streaming. I'm hoping to stream every weekday again until... Ow! I realized there's a hole there. Well, I found the start of the staircase. I was gonna check the calendar real fast, and then right when I wanted to, was zoop. So yeah, we have 4 weeks. 4 weeks of streaming, because then I'll take 25 to the 29th off. I might do some 28, 29 if it's to catch up, and I'm assuming I'm still 2 days behind on streaming, or 2 days ahead. So I guess 3 days behind. I don't know, we'll figure it out. On Christmas Day, the chests are not going to look like presents, unless Method adds that in. That was added, I say recently, but it's not recent anymore. Release 1.4. Release 1.4 chests turn into presents. I remember when that happened, but that was, already 11 years ago. Hello, hi, howdy, welcome to the stream to you as well. Hey, Method's here if you want to put in the small feature request of getting Christmas presents on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. The texture will need to be modified because it's designed for the small chests, for the full blocks. It should be easy because it'll only be 2 pixels on each side. Oh wait, I could send the textures that, what's his name? The textures that Fig, that's who it was. Fig made Christmas presents because he has a mod for beta 1.3 and beta 1.4 that changes the grass color and leaf color. Hello. Oh no! Oh, I'm not dead yet. Haha, grass color and leaf color to real world seasons based on your computer time. Howdy, welcome back with your nom noms. And so another small change he did on that mod was also implementing the chests in the presents. And then I paired that because I have a beta 1.3 world with a few mods on them. That was one of them. Another mod I had was a mod that sets the in-game time to the real world time. And so now my world has real-time seasons and real-time time. So I haven't really figured out what time the sun starts coming up, but my prediction was like right about 4 in the morning, assuming it's still the assuming the ratio is if Minecraft days are 10.5 minutes to 9.5 minutes, then it would be 4 to 6 is sunrise AM, and then 6 to 8 PM is sunset. So right at 6:04 PM, the first light level drops. And so it keeps going all the way till right about 8 PM. So I got 2 hours of sunset. But yeah, so it's fun to play on that world during the daytime because then I don't need to deal with bad guys. Well, right around 7 and later, that's when it becomes nighttime. And then I'm like, I'm done playing for today. And then it's smart to hop on the next day when the sun is shining again. Otherwise, I have to deal with bad guys roaming around for the rest of the night. So I usually try not to play on that world when evening approaches, unless I'm feeling up to the challenge. But yeah, interesting world. I've also been leaving signs all over the place on that world with the date and just random messages. I have not done something that extensive before. Usually I put a few signs here and there in just about every survival world I have. This one I got signs all over the place. Something to look back on. 0.3 is not our... Oh wait, Infdev plus? That's a good question. Oop. We made it, y'all. We're almost here. Alright, cool. You're adding extra content from Infdev plus. Okay, that's surprising. I thought you were done with Infdev plus. Oh, I see. Oop! I'm surprised you didn't just push off Infdev plus. Like, I think to myself, if these were meant to be there, why not hold off on Infdev plus for another few months and then get more done on Infdev plus? I already forgot when the stable version for it was released. It already feels like months ago. I'm thinking about cutting this in half. If I focus on this side, the left side here. Alright, yeah, that's what we'll do. Let me just finish this layer, that way it's all flat. I don't remember who first talked about the chests turning into presents. That was already a long while ago. You need to look back at the Wayback Machine's Mojang blog archive. It has been, you're right, 15 minutes in the future me is already here. Because now I am going to need to start dealing with the staircase. In fact, here, this one's going to need to go down. Going to need to start keeping this flatter. So yeah, now that that one's all done, I'm just going to focus on this side. Because this side has a staircase attached to it. This side does not. Alright, here we go. It's a psychology thing, because now I'm able to, by cutting this in half, I'm able to focus primarily on this one side, and so I'll see this big old chunk go down faster than taking my sweet time going back and forth for the whole platform here. Yeah, here we go. And it looks like this will be the last layer that goes all the way to the edge there. Yeah, alright, coolio. So now, I start here. Uh-oh. What's a bar? It's like a Wi-Fi bar. And there goes my pickaxe. Yeah, the stream did indeed have a bad day. Oop. But I'm looking at the new OBS update, and they changed the color to be, or they changed the little connection bar. Now it looks like a or not a Wi-Fi bar, a cellular data bar. It's kind of interesting. I'm used to just the green square. If the quality dropped, then that means y'all have auto on, and y'all don't have a set resolution. Because if you had a set resolution, it would just buffer. Yeah, there's a minor drop in frames, 332. It should be all good now. There is auto resolution on the computer. YouTube by default, whenever you open, it always goes to auto. There should be auto resolution. If I look at the preview, quality auto. Was it? I need to set that to 144. Boop. Yeah. But yeah, YouTube always defaults to auto resolution every single time. It's been a habit now for the past 5+ years. Not probably close to 10 now. However many years, to as soon as I launch a video, make sure the resolution's what I want. One block crawling using trapdoors, that's not new. That was 1.14. Do you know how old 1.14 is? 2019, I think. 2019. 2019's about to be 5 years ago. Are you ready for that? So yeah, that's not new anymore. We've had crawling in the game for a long while. Yeah, late 2013, 5 years ago, people were playing the 1.14 snapshots. No, soon, but not quite. Yeah, 5 years ago, people were playing 1.13.2. And so at that time, 1.12.2 was still dominant for modding and all that fun stuff. Alright, 2019 feels recent, but that's because I think back to then, and that was back when it was still Minecon Live. Of course, it was only Minecon Live for 2 years. Then it was Minecon Earth for, I think, like 1 year. Then it became Minecraft Live. No, it was Minecon Earth, Minecon Live, and then Minecraft Live. Yeah, I was rewatching, like, right after this year's live. I went back to rewatch the first Minecon Earth from 2017. It's like a whole hour longer. It that was the first thing I noticed. And then other than that, it was a lot more enjoyable. Well, I know I've already shared my thoughts recently on all that stuff. I forgot what stream. But yeah, it felt more natural and not corporate advertisement. Oh, my time's already approaching. I see the shadow, unless that's just a shadow from... I can't tell. I can't see the sun in here. The sun would need to be directly above for me to be able to see it. Yeah, it feels like it's getting dark, but that's just because I'm looking at the side edge here, but I don't think it is. I think it would be more obvious, the shadows. There it is. Okay, so yeah, we still have like 2.5 minutes until darkness. Alright, cool. Let's see if we can make it back to the pit before then. I think it takes 2.5 minutes to go all the way up and down the staircase. I don't remember, I timed it early on after I finished it. Once I get the minecart track going along here, then it will really feel like going up and down the highway on a mountain. And we made it. Yay. Yeah, this pit doesn't feel very large, but upon gazing into it, it really is larger than it would feel like. Alright, down we go. Back to digging. I'm looking forward to getting this whole middle section open. I'm not looking forward to standing on the edge of it, though. I'll need to do it when it's a nice, bright, sunny morning, because otherwise, there could be bad guys wanting to knock me off the monolith. I'm kind of surprised that I survived a fall from here all the way down to the bottom. But I do not anticipate I would survive a fall falling off the monolith. And there's no way, there's no spot, there's no easy place for me to just safely land in water or anything. But if I fall off of this, then chances are I'm about to start the Cheez-It counter on this world, and I'd rather not do that. I want to make this entire Let's Play Infdev Plus without a Cheez-It counter. That'd be a real challenge. It's way over there. The Gotham is way over on the other side of here. I don't even think you could see it. Oh, you kind of can. I can zoom and see it, I don't like that. Way over there, you can see the water. If I fall down here, I might be able to land in that, but I don't have confidence. Otherwise, the best thing I could do is try to land on the walkway, since the walkway pokes out a little bit. I might have a chance for landing on that. But we shall see. I do not entirely trust falling into water anyway, because to my knowledge, landing in water just might have been broken for the entire history of Minecraft, and I never knew that. I'm gonna need to do testing for that one day. But yeah, I'll need to whip out that old, the bug report, and why, and landing in water. Because fall damage in water early on in 1.4 was very strange, because it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I guess it was like 0 damage, 1 damage, 2 damage. And then something like that. I don't know, but I only found out about that when I was playing 1.4 and I was reading through the patch notes of like 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, all that fun jazz. So I didn't realize water was broken. I kind of assumed water broke during the 1.3 server integration. But then I was getting strange water falling, or strange damage falling in water in a version before then. So I was like, I'll need to look into this. 143, I see. Crawling is in 1.20, but crawling is in 1.20 because 1.20 came out after 1.14. Official crawling, like the proper state, and not the bugged elytra or bugged swimming. That was 1.14. Right, at 1.13. What are you talking about 1.13? It was 1.4 point something that completely removed water damage. And then shortly before then, like certain circumstances, you would take damage in water. And then, of course, if you're playing beta, you are very likely to take damage while landing in water. Water damage has been complicated. I know it was 1.4.3, so says Vintage Nerd, that it was officially just disabled. Probably because Mojang found it too big of a problem to try to fix. I don't blame him. Yeah, beta 1.7, yeah, you're very likely to take damage in 1 block water unless it was like 5 or 6 blocks tall. Anything above that, you're gonna start taking damage. Yeah, it was also possible to take damage in 2 blocks, or even 3 blocks, depending on how far you fell. UMP. One of the UMP episodes, I fell off the fake monolith I was working on over near where Peekaboo Pixel used to be. RIP Peekaboo Pixel. So that fake monolith, I remember falling off early on, and I was taking damage from that 3 block. I think it was 3 blocks of water I had, and that wasn't enough. And so I'm like, oh well. I don't remember when that was though. That was already a long while ago, because that was survival UMP. And let's see. So 2 years ago, UMP was in, I think it was still in Infdev. Was I in alpha yet? I don't remember. Good thing I started, or well, not started, I pretty much finished. Good thing I worked on that UMP history document. I feel like there's a lot of stuff in there that are gonna help me remember if I were to look back at it. It'll give me general ideas for versions and dates. If that was meant to be a parody of a song, I have no idea what song it is. Oop. We're just gonna flatten all this now. Don't mind me doing so. Then we'll need to make another staircase, because I realize we'll need to get up there. Mr. Bojangles. I might have heard it before. That name's not recognizing, or yeah, I'm not recognizing the song name though. There's a lot of songs I know, but I don't know the titles of. Bye. Hello there to you as well. Howdy and welcome back to the stream. You missed the fun of, you know, chilling in Half-Life 2 for 11.5 hours. Good news! That event completed half an hour faster than last time. 11.5 hours compared to 12 hours. Yay! Bad news. The video, even though it was less than 12 hours, and YouTube only allows up to 12-hour videos, the file size was like 243 gigabytes, the recording of it. So, unfortunately, YouTube has a 128 gigabyte file size limit. So even though it's less than 12 hours, the file's still too big. So I'm going to have to re-render that. I got the project going, but I don't know how long it's going to take for me to render the... so here's what happened. So I was missing out on like the first 17 minutes of the video or 15, yeah, 17 minutes of the event because I was sitting there, refresh, join, refresh, join, refresh, join. Eventually, though, admins or whoever gave me a slot, a dedicated slot, so that way I can, finally hop on. But yeah, I was sitting there waiting for more than 15 minutes trying to join, but eventually I was able to hop in. So I missed the first 15 minutes of the stream, but in terms of the event itself, that was only the first chapter. So I hopped on right as we started a red letter day, the chapter. But yeah. So I didn't miss too much since it was kind of just the opening sequence, but oh well. Anything else? But yeah, that's all that. So I'm a little sad. We did miss out on Lost Coast. We played Lost Coast last time, and I don't think we did. But here's the thing: when we finished Half-Life 2, I kind of took a break. I was like, okay, I've been at this for, what was it, 7 hours? I think it took us 7 hours to get through Half-Life 2. So once we finished Half-Life 2, I was like, okay, I'm going to use the restroom, get some water, and get dinner. Because it's been a long day. And then, after Half-Life 2, we had to get through Episode 1 and Episode 2. We were struggling a lot on Episode 2 because Alex would not do what she was supposed to. She would just run around and, stare at people. But yeah, such is how it goes. But eventually we were able to, finish. Alex functions correctly in Half-Life 2, but when there was 80 people, oh yeah, method surprise. This weekend there was a Half-Life 2 event playing through Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and Episode 2 with up to 120 people, and so by the time we got to Episode 2, there was I think there was 60 people when we started. We finished the event with 50. I'm surprised there are so many, because it was at 100 for a long while. We were at 100 people all the way through Half-Life 2, and then when Half-Life 2 ended, that's when we kind of dropped to 80 for a while. Well, anyways, with 60 people standing around, Alex didn't know what to do, so we kind of fried her AI several times during the event. Oh well. I like Half-Life 2 for what it does, but yeah, I can understand it being as a tech demo. It's better as a game than what Boneworks was. Boneworks was absolutely tech demo all the way, and then Bone Lab was the next tech demo. Well, oh well. Way back in 04 when it released, almost 20 years ago now, it was revolutionary at its time for the new technology Source Engine introduced. You could say, I'm pretty sure Counter-Strike Source came out a few months before it though, but that wasn't the same. Oh well. Either way, I had to turn closed captioning off. I'll be honest, I did not hear much of what the rebels were saying during that. I had the volume quiet on my end because when I realized okay, it's just so many lines, I was like, I'm gonna turn the sound down. Yeah, it is what it is. Did I help design Half-Life? No, I wasn't around then. Well, okay, not for Half-Life 2. No, sorry, not for Half-Life 1. But no, I have not worked at Valve. I kind of there's a part of me that would want to, and there's a part of me that would not want to, and it kind of comes down to how Valve does stuff in the hierarchy. That's not an objective hierarchy. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, there are a few good moments from the event. those Zombines, you missed it since you left before episode 1. But those Zombine with the grenades, oh no. Oh no. It was the weapon, or not the weapon, the damage scaling, because, you know, at that time there were still 60, 70 people. Those Zombines with the grenades massacred everyone nearby. Like, the damage they did, it was instant, no matter how much health you were at. So those Zombines were far more deadly than in normal Half-Life 2. Oh well. Yeah, those shotgunners, the Combine shotgunners are the plague of everyone who plays Half-Life 2. And they were again with the damage scaling, they were quite a bit painful during the event, but not as bad as the Zombines. But oh well. Yeah, the Zombines, when they whipped out the grenade, you better clear the area or else you're done for. Oh, I did not keep working on this staircase. Oops. Oopsies. Ha. If you look up Half-Life 2 Zombine, then you'll get an image. Yeah, I don't know when I'll be able to post the event video, because Premiere Pro says the video is gonna be like 104 gigabytes. It's gonna take me a sweet long time to upload a 104 gigabyte file. That's over 11 hours. The video itself, after I trimmed out a little bit of the beginning and the ending, came out to 11 hours and 16 minutes. And so if it really is over 100 gigabytes, I'm gonna need to dedicate, honestly, probably 2 days to uploading that. But we'll see. I thought about streaming the event. I really did, because it would have been so much easier. The quality would have been a little worse. Like, pre-recorded videos turn out best. Especially like the raw files. And then, you know, YouTube compresses that, but oh well. Yeah, so it would look a little better here on YouTube, or a little worse if I were to stream it. But then I thought about it as like, no, the server itself is struggling itself. I want the best connection possible. Because having, you know, 150, 200 people trying to join within the first 10 minutes of that event, oh, poor server. It has to tell all these people, oh no, sorry, you can't join. Because there's only the 120 or 122 player slot at the beginning. Oh well. The way I always view hit scan enemies in games is kind of like, it is what it is. I just accept my demise. I feel like I had more to say with the video. I don't think I did. Well, either way, if it does end up being 104 gigabytes, I'm not streaming that day, and I don't know if I'll be able to upload it on a Saturday. I still have to render it. I haven't even rendered it yet, but it took me a couple hours just to generate the audio peak file. So we're gonna have to wait around a little for however long it takes to render. I'm thinking about doing that today because it should hopefully be done and not take 10 hours. If it takes 10 hours and I start uploading it, or if I start rendering it after this stream, and if it takes 10 hours, I'm just going to bed. I'm going to bed and the computer's got to keep doing its stuff for the next however many hours. Oh, that's the end. Uh-oh, did I finish that staircase? I don't think I did. Oops. My fault. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna need to get rid of that cobblestone, but oh well. I'll need to plan out a new staircase. Away we go. One thing with Half-Life 2 in terms of its design choices, you could totally tell the primary design plan or or there's a word for it, hold on. I don't know. Game design ideology, I'll just say that. The primary game design ideology for Half-Life 2 was all based around the Havoc physics engine. All the other game aspects kind of come around, added on afterward. Quite interesting. And the reason why I say quite interesting is because Valve doesn't even own Havoc, last I remember, unless there's something I'm missing. But like, they outsourced the physics engine to whoever makes Havoc, and last I checked, Havoc is still being updated today. But yeah, so all the fun new physics stuff that Source has that Gold Source didn't have, I wasn't even by Valve directly. But oh well, that's all. That's all that. I don't remember who makes Havoc. I've never looked deeply into the history of Havoc. I know Havoc has more than just physics. I know they have something else, like 2 other services. The reason why I looked into this one day is because I was like, I'm not a big fan of physics. Unreal Engine uses physics by default. It's eh. And so I was looking at, how much would a Havoc license cost? And then it turns out it's like $10,000 or $15,000, and I'm like, I'm not gonna license Havoc. And so that kind of put a stop to my journey right there when I saw 4-digit, 5-digit price tags. Oh well, so yeah. I don't think I'll ever license Havoc for any of my projects, even though I as much as I like it as a physics engine, I don't need it. There's do. Squishy. Interesting way, but I understand what you mean by being squishy, or with slides and dashes, all that fun jazz. All the extended mobility, all the stuff that you don't have in Half-Life 2. You have walking, and you have sprinting, basic jumping. All right, hold on. Let's see what else. I have the pickaxes. I have torches. I guess that's that. Time to head back up. Nope, we're not heading back up. By the time I get up there, it's gonna be dark, and there are gonna be bad guys in the hole. Let's catch some Z's. All right, do. Trying to see anything else I'm missing. I don't think so. Try to keep up on chat, but at the same time, also I need to say my thoughts, because if I look at chat in the middle of a thought, I'm gonna forget what I was saying. That's happened before, and then it comes back to me like 20-30 minutes later, or like the next day, because after a stream I was thinking about it. It's like, oh, I remember now, and then the next day arrives and is like, hey, I don't know if you remember, but yesterday I was talking about this. I don't remember what game it was. It was some multiplayer game. But it had a difference, or not a difference, it had a hybrid system between hit scan and physical. And so it used hit scan when you were really close, but for after a certain amount of distance, it used physical. One reason why multiplayer games would prefer hit scan comes down to the computational resources and how much less expensive they are. As for single player games, that's not as important, but people still it's in use anyway. It might have been Max Payne, I don't remember. There's a video I watched a few years ago, and I don't remember all the details of that, about different systems used for different weapons. Huzzing! Yeah, look at how nice the green grass is. Look how ugly the dark grass is. I'm gonna need to update all of that, but I don't know when I'll do. Alright, are we all... Yep. Oh, this is looking much better. Oh wait, did I finish the hole? Oh no, I still have that left to do. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have not made a video on Half-Life Alyx. I need to finish my playthrough of the other Half-Life games. I completed Source, I completed 2. I'm in the middle of episode 1, but my last Half-Life 2 episode 1 video was like 3 years ago. We're going on and shoot bullet. That is indeed very true. I've always wondered, like, how much error is programmed into AIs. Like, like how inaccurate, there we go, inaccurate their aim's going to be. Of course, it also takes more foreknowledge to have it be reasonable and not totally missing most of the time. One day I'll start tackling these problems on my own and seeing how I end up doing them, but so far, I do not have a first-person shooter planned to be released anytime soon. You have more stuff planned? Well, okay, never mind. Okay, wait, no. Here, I have an idea. Not an idea, question. When do you plan, there we go. When do you plan on having the Infdev Plus update released? Howdy, Ian. Welcome back to the stream. Still don't have the other account going. Oh, in an hour. Oh, so it's coming out today. You're releasing it on a Monday? I was expecting, like, a few days or something. I don't think you're so close to being done, because you've been showing a lot of teasers for Infdev Plus I've been seeing in terms of working on the oceans. But tomorrow will be pre-1 for Infdev Plus. Alrighty. We did it, y'all! Yay! Now it's like we're in a giant barrel. Well, almost. Except I don't have the top part curved. I haven't figured out how I want to do that yet. Decisions. Well, oh man, is the sun going down? It is, isn't it? Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna figure out like a staircase or something. Because what I need to do, I want to clean out this whole middle section here, everything inside the cobblestone. But I don't want to do it at nighttime. Because something's going to happen. There's going to be a skelly bum that spawns over there. It's going to go pazoo, hadoink, and then I go flying. Like 100 and something blocks down below. Hold on, can I just casually jump through the... There we go. 100 and something blocks down below. And that's going to be quite a painful fall. So that's why I want full daytime when I get to all this. Looking at the current staircase, I'm realizing I need to keep digging that out. Alright, I think this might work. Oop. Dude. Oh, Did I get this misaligned? I think I did. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah! Alright, cool. I was a little concerned that this staircase wasn't going to line up, but it looks like I got it right. Coolio. Alright, either way, I'm going to need to do something with this corner, because I wasn't supposed to carve that part out. Wait, hold up. What happened here? Oh! Oops, this was supposed to be filled in. This was meant to be stone all the way to here. Oopsies. Okay, well, either way, what I'm thinking of doing, I might, after all, just lay down the cobblestone right where this is. I'm thinking about doing that, because I was planning on putting the cobblestone here as the extra area, that way you could see the rim of cobblestone. You know what, nah, I'll just go for it. We'll see if I end up regretting. So now, I'll need to do the sides, but that'll be a little later. So what I need to do now is line all of this with cobblestone. We're going to keep doing this until the next night. Or until the next day. So now that I know the cobblestone is all done, or the cobblestone rim, I'll be able to focus on this stuff, and I know it's lined up. Because I had difficulties working on the circle. It wasn't symmetrical the first time I tried to go for it. It's like, oopsies, I done goofed. But everything now should be totally lined up. I guess that means once I get to that side, that's gonna work itself out. We'll need to go all the way down and pick up some stone, because I'll want to clean up that side, because you see that hole, all of that. That's gonna need to be fixed. Yeah, do that one as well. Oh! My time is here, it all starts again. That's a lot of cobblestone. Haha, that's fine. If I want to make it look fancier, I'll make it look fancier later. But we have more digging to do. Oh, it's already been an hour and 25 minutes. Feels like not much has happened, but when I look around at how far we've gotten on this hole, we really have made good progress. What I might do, I might just bury that, just throw the cobblestone all the way over, call it a day. That's the simple solution. I need to be on the lookout, because since I'm taking these torches down, there might be bad guys wanting to show up, give me some trouble. Next time that we're at the Moz, we're gonna need to keep working on putting more chests down, since we're definitely quite low on space now. Cool game. Minecraft is indeed a cool game. course, I'm currently playing an in-development mod called Infdev Plus. Lots of new features that have been added and will be added in the future. Alright, there you go. I feel better. I feel better now that I have the torches. I feel like there's not going to be a creeper that ruins my day. Alright, so then that goes in. Alright, there you go. Okay, so it's the bottom one, skip this, and then the torches go here. Do 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 do. Oh, there's the moon. Oh, it's a new moon today. Or full moon. New moon. There we go. The new moon is the dark one. The full moon is the full bright one. Hey, Method, here's a quick question for you. What is the first phase of the moon? Is it the full moon or is it the new moon? You start day 0 or day 1 or whatever, however you count it. What moon phase is the first one? Full moon, I see. Is it the full moon because it's the default one? It was the full moon originally, when there was only one moon type. I wonder. Do you know if vanilla does it that way as well? If you don't, it's not important. I can always just whip out a brand new world. Or I have several test instances on everywhere. Alright. I could see that being a Mojang thing. Oh well. I guess it would have been a notch thing since that was beta. That was beta 1.9. It was first introduced. Oh well. Random thoughts. I was just thinking that I'd never really thought about it before, so I figured I'll just ask now. So it's not on top of that one. The torches are on this one? Yeah. Alright, there we go. But I will indeed plop one way up here up top. Kind of interesting when you think about that. Like, if it weren't for the legacy reason of the full moon was original, like, it's interesting thinking about you start a world with a full moon, even though that's offset compared to what moon phases normally are. It's not important, though. Not important to gameplay, because then it's all going to be equal anyways, and no world is going to be open long enough normally to hit the limit, hit the world, or the world day limit. All right, so we'll head back, clean out my inventory, start preparing some new chests, and then we'll make it back here. Hopefully in the daytime to be able to clean out the big old circle. I feel like by the time I go down there won't be much time. I guess I'll hold on to some of the cobblestone and then put away the rest of the stuff. Then I'll need to mad dash it back. Oh well. I just need daytime for the entire duration that I'm working on that. But I still have in my mind an image for how I plan on making this big eye in the sky. I don't think I'll be able to see it. Well, no, I should be able to see it if I stood way over there, but definitely not at the moss. The moss is too far away. We're almost there, y'all. Once I get the glass portion set up, I might start working more on the pathway. I still want that minecart track going right alongside of here. I could do something completely different and just make a staircase, of a near vertical staircase that just shoots up the whole way. Full moon is the first phase. Alrighty. Oop. Alright, so now that we're here, yeah, there's not a lot of space left. And we're definitely getting low on dirt and stuff. Oh, you Googled it? Interesting. Oopsies. Alright, so I'm gonna grab another shovel. I'm still good on pickaxes. I've got armor, I have food. I'm gonna put away the dirt. Oh, that's why I did put away the gravel. Oopsies. Alrighty. Oh wait, no, I need that gravel. I forgot. Gravel is important. Okay, well up we go. Time to head back up top. With the amount of times I hit the sheep down here and steal the wool, I really should just hold on to it. Yeah, Paul, if you feel like testing, making a brand new world, all you need to do is just keep it open for about 10 minutes for nighttime to show up. And then check out the moon. Go, go, go. Oop. Alright, we're good. I wonder if working on the minecart track, if it would be wise to start working on it from the top down. I just get the feeling, I don't know if it's true, if it would even happen, but I just feel like if I were to start way at the bottom and dig the staircase up, when I pop up on the top side, it's going to be in a terrible position. And I'll be like, well, I already carved the whole thing out. I can't move over a staircase this large. Oh yeah, I was supposed to get stone as well. Oops. Oh well. The stone will wait. It would be any version of Java starting in like beta 1.9 and later. If you want to be safe, start in release 1.0 or later. Any version from then on. Why not? Oh wait, no, never mind, that won't work. Yeah, there you go, there's your answer. Alright, y'all, we made it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna clean out the big ol' circle right there. I just realized I don't have a way to get over there. Whoops. Here, I'll start. Oh wait, I know what I could do. The task for future me? Sounds like you're quoting me. Alright, so I'll start way over here. And this is when things get sketchy. Let's see if this can go all the way up. I feel like it can't. Here, I'll just make a staircase like normal. This is why I didn't want nighttime, because if something bad spawned up there or over there, like a skelly bum, and it shot me, I'd go flying, and then that would totally ruin my day. Was this the top grass? I think it is. Yeah, alright, cool. So now that we're up here, what we're gonna do is... Oh wait, hold up. I'm trying to think how to do this. Here, I'll start here. So now what I need to do is get rid of all the stone layers. I should be able to get rid of this. Bye. Get rid of that as well. There's no water down below for me to... Well, I could potentially land on in that tiny little pit there. The little pond that I see. I don't trust that to save my life, though. So what we're going to do first is I wanted to carve out everything above the staircase first, because then I'll be able to just work on the staircase going down. That's why I have another shovel. Alright, we're almost at the starting point. Alright, so the hard part's over. Let me just head down here real fast. Anything else happen to fall? Yep. I'll take that, thank you. Okay, so now that that part's done, now I just need to go back and forth. Top down. I'll take that, thank you. And that, and that. Alright, here we go. The clean hot bar is a happy hot bar. I don't know what it is, but I don't like seeing items just casually fill up in the hotbar if I'm not going to use them at that moment. So because I'm not going to use all this cobblestone right now, I'm just going to put it away, out of sight, out of mind. Maybe that's how I keep my mind clear. Not looking at stuff. That down. I don't think I'm going to be picking that much, but there we go. Yeah, 1.0. So many people just call it 1.0, even though it's officially 1.0.0. But yeah. Yes, there will only be one stream today. I'm likely going back to only one stream again per day. That way I can do other stuff. I don't know what other stuff yet, but we'll see. Yeah, for now at least. I still need to balance out the stream dates. Because as it currently stands, I'm 3 streams behind of where I'm supposed to be. So we'll see for when I get working on that. How goes progress on 0.8? Anything new yet? I kind of shared all my thoughts. And I've gotten all the advancements by now, other than kill 100 of them. Well, at first, when it said ore, I was like, okay, so if the combined total is 100, then I'll just get to that. And then I think I read that wrong, and it's actually 100 of that or 100 of the other. Because I have like 80 plus 30, and I didn't get the advancement yet. So I guess I was misled by how it was worded. Oh well. Either way, I'm probably done playing and testing things out. Am I there yet? Almost. We're almost at the halfway mark. We are more than halfway though, because the circle, I already took out a big chunk on that side. I'm looking forward to using all this gravel for more pathways. I want to keep working on that, but we're not quite there yet. I know there are gravel beaches nearby that I could just totally demolish, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather outsource my gravel first. In fact, I think there might be one more blob in here. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe that was it. Oh well. Well, either way, I have more pathways to work on over near the moss. Alright, cool. Now we're right about the halfway mark. Not quite, because it's 5 blocks wide, and I think it's only block 3. Oh wait, if this is 3, then this is halfway. Alright, cool, we're almost done. Not really, we're halfway to being done. Seeing as looking at the circle, looks like I didn't take out much. Oh, it's not 5. Oops. It was 9. I forgot the numbers. I forgot I changed the numbers. I had to make it 35, so that way the whole inside was 33. Ah, I struggled. I was struggling a lot getting the circle to look like a circle. But the hard part is for sure over. So now I'm going to base everything else. Ooh, it's a fall. Now I'm going to base everything else around the radius of the circle. Oh no! Nighttime is approaching. I hope I'm far enough down that there won't be any bad guys. If it's a 24 block radius, then I might be safe. Because I'm way down here close to where the light is. Here, I'll be smart. I'll stand along the edge. That way, if something happens, panic, I fall into the hole. Into this big old barrel I'm working on. Then that way, there is no risk of falling. Because if I fall out of it, then that will be that. I want to look forward while working on this, but I need to go sideways. My finger is slightly injured, though. My left index finger. What do I use that for? The D key. So I could go diagonal going this way, but when I try to turn around and face the other way, because right now this is only W and A, but if I were to use W and D, then that would be this way. Yeah. I kind of squished it a little bit and it went numb, and here I am 3 days later. Scary noise. 3 days later and I still can't really feel my finger. Oh well, it still functions. It just tingles if I press it against anything. And so it is not wise to be utilizing it right now. Oh well. If I do indeed fall outside and I'm like certain doom, I'm whipping out the Cheez-It counter. I will whip out the Cheez-It counter. I haven't needed a Cheez-It counter on the series yet. Yeah, there was a Cheez-It counter in UMP, a Cheez-It counter in VR Experiment, Cheez-It counter in Modded Super Flat Survival. I can't believe I've already done 3 different series over the span of 2 years. I guess 4. 2 years and this is the 4th series. I have no regrets taking a break on UMP, because we're not even at 1.21 yet, and I would have definitely hit 1.20 by now, had I kept the series going as the main series. 1.21 is likely to be out by the time it's done. You gotta think ahead method. Of course, you know, a lot of times you don't think ahead until you look back. But yeah. You should have taken a break at... Oh, no. When did you start... You started streaming in 1.0, right? You probably should have taken a break at, like, 1.8. Because then 1.9 would have started a new chapter. That way you could at least start 1.9 all happy and, you know, thoroughly enjoy it. And then you deal with 1.10. But yeah, of course, like I said, that's hindsight's 20/20, so you wouldn't think about that until you think back to how the series went. So, oh well. Such is the way of life. Oh, we're at the end, y'all. Yay. We're done digging this out, and there were no bad guys to ruin my day. Alright, cool. Well, now I have this big gaping hole here. This is a big danger zone until I get the glass in. So I'm going to try to not stand too close to the ledge there. Oh well. How much progress have you made in 1.18 now? Because the last version you played was 1.18.2, right? That was on Friday. How much progress have you made in the brand new area? Orb has been alright. Once I made the portal and got to the orb dimension, I'm kind of like, well, now what? Because I collected enough of the weak ore to make the armor, make all the tools. So now I'm kind of just waiting around for new content. Still in the process. Oh, I see. Because last time I was on, you were still on 1.18.1, and I know you were working on the area that you were going to live in. Alright, so I think now was the time where I start working on the curvature here. So if that's the case, then I'll just work on this. So I'm not yet sure how I'll fill in this corner section. I'll probably just use dirt or something. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this all goes. Alright, so I am almost there. Before I fill that one in, I'll plop in this one. Alright, there you go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. The hard part is over, the big vertical sections. Now I need to do these smaller ones. So I wanted this whole thing to kind of be like a giant barrel in a way. So we're going to still keep carving all this out, but we're not going to do it now because I'm getting tired of digging. I've opened up this front space enough to get plenty of work done. Ooh, I'll need to do all that. To get plenty of work done. Yeah, other than that, it's kind of just going to sit for now. Keep this big chunk of stone here. Then this top part, this very top part, is going to be open. Mainly because I kind of done goofed in. I can't set anything on top of here. So I'm just going to keep it as is. And I guess now I'll start working on this side. This is the best definition of don't look down. So, oh boy, this is not a safe area. I really hope this turns out looking decent when I get all the glass in. I'm not entirely confident. It could just end up looking very plain. But of course, I'm going to be standing way down there on the ground looking up at this. So hopefully it'll look cooler than how it's feeling. Large-scale builds, you don't really know how they turn out until you finally take that step back to examine it. Is this alright? Hold up. 222 2221111. Yeah, I guess I did it right. Reach. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a little bit of stone because I want to fill that in. That'll be the next time I head back down. We have plenty of cobblestone that we can cook up. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. So yeah, now we have all this, and I guess I'll just start filling in with dirt now. Uh-oh. You know, maybe I'll keep it empty. See you later, Mr. Zomble. Maybe I will end up keeping all this empty. Well, either way, it would be wise to start getting torches in. So I'll put one there, and there, and then here at the very top. Can I? No, yeah, this is the last layer. It is daylight. Yay! Alright, so it's that layer, and then the last single, and then up top. Okay. I'm trying to keep this symmetrical, so that's why torch placement on each side is trying to remain the same. Is that one? No, it's that one. And I realize we have like 5 minutes left of the day, so we won't be able to get too much more done. Alright, I'll start working on the wall then. Start filling all that stone in. I'll need to do it on both sides. Yo, grab the dirt using as scaffolding. We've had scaffolding in vanilla Minecraft since 1.14, yet I still prefer dirt. Dirt is my #1 favorite scaffolding block. I think I'll take out this whole back wall first, and then I'll use the dirt pillar up directly to this one. It'll just be easier to think about. Can I reach this backside? Alright, cool, I thought so. We're at another danger zone right here, since all this is going to be right at the edge. Alright, pick up all the cobblestone, and up we go. Oh wait, I know how I'll do this. Since I need a pillar up, what will end up happening is, once I get to the very top part, I'll just need to branch out. Oh wait, no, because then if I do that, I'll just take big fall damage. Never mind, okay. There we go, that's gonna be my little safety pillar thing. Yeah, we have just a few minutes left. Alright. There we go. Alright, cool. So in these last few minutes, I should be able to get the other side as well. Oh no! I'm gonna have to use my diamond digger really quickly here. Oh well. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, there we go. I didn't realize that was my last pickaxe. Well, never mind. Looks like we won't be getting to that side after all, because we're going to run out of time just by going down there. By the time I make it back to the moss, it's already going to be the end of the stream. There it is. All right, so how's it looking? How's it looking in here? Yeah, this will be great when it goes farther back another like 25 blocks or so. All right. Time to head back. This is the hardest part, getting the main circle portion done to begin with. But then once that's completed, all it is just extending backward. Yeah, so once this whole thing ends up being carved out and the cobblestone goes all the way back to the end, then I will just keep this middle section right here for the actual way in and out. All right, yeah, away we go. So yeah, if it takes about 2.5 minutes to get down there. Yeah, we're gonna be close to the end of the time by the time we get back down there. I'm not gonna stop the stream mid path. I still need to do something with here because it's kind of like a conference room or something. There's not much to it. I was planning on having tunnels branch off in the different directions, but that'll be later. I ended up making this giant viewing area quite large, and so this project is taking longer than I anticipated it to be. But oh well. It's fine. Gave me something to work on while I wait for 0.3. I didn't have much planned. Since I've traveled the distance, at least now I'll be quite close to new stuff when we get there. Y'all ready for more chunk borders? There's only ever going to be one Team Treant headquarters, but we don't have headquarters. What we have is an outpost. I already have a Team Treant outpost over here. Spoiler alert for Population Zelinator. Eventually, I'm gonna need to turn I'm gonna need to turn that Zelenese building into another Team Treant outpost. But that'll be when I get there. We only have the foundation for what started the Team Treant ideology presented. So eventually, I'll need to get around to more of that. But that's for the future. So I don't know. I kind of do want a slight follow-up to 1262 and like what he's up to. But so far, that's likely to not happen. Not soon, at least. Oh yeah, the gravel. I'll work on the pathways. So let me clean out the inventory, and then that'll be all it for today. Look at all this coal. Yeah, I'll just make 3 pickaxes. Oh wait, don't I? Oh no. So yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow. We'll keep working on the area. In fact, I probably should grab some more cobblestone. I'll keep working on the area, and then we'll see how that all turns out. With this gravel, we'll also work a little bit on the pathways. But yeah, that's indeed all it for today. Thank you all for watching. Bye.